Three parts: tracking, goals, and incentives to get the most out of your dedicated intake team. Okay, look at these words, important words: tracking, TGI, tracking, goals, and incentives. This is what it takes. Our legal funnel members who right now are setting up a lot of clients, this is the stage you're at. Chad and my successful lawyers, this is the stage that you're gonna have to hardcore focus on. The tracking, goals, and incentives, which I'm already sure you already have, Chad, but let's tap into these. Okay, so what are these? Number one is tracking, which is knowing exactly like to the number. I don't want to see any round numbers. I need to see like 84. That's the exact number. How many calls, how many follow-ups, and how many signups each dedicated intaker does on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. You need to have clarity on this. Clarity on calls, follow-ups, signups. How do we track it? I'll show you in a second how we do it, but there's other ways to go to do it. That's number one, first requirement, tracking. You need to know your numbers. Number two, easy win from our legal funnel members like Kiki. As soon as I share this with them, like, just set up this one thing called a goal. Each dedicated intaker has a specific expected outcome on a monthly basis. Everybody on your team should have a goal, one desired outcome per month basis. Everybody has a role. You're signing up 15 clients a month. You're collecting 12 documents. You're taking care of 100% of our clients. You're doing this. It's usually a numerical number per month basis. Okay? Your intakers need a goal upfront. And number three, they need incentives. Each dedicated intaker has a specific 3-tier performance-based incentives to sign up clients. So how do we track? I internally use Google Sheet, and this was on purpose. I used the Google Sheet on purpose to keep it super simple. It's very easy. It's all there. All of our lead information is there. We're able to get contact information, the date, get our qualifying questions answered, and I also created 3 rows. One is called the lead status, which is pretty much like designate what happened to this lead. Was it retained, retainer sent? Was it a wrong info? Was it 3 call, no answer? Basically, these are like the different statuses for every lead. Second is how many times was this lead called? And third is notes, which is an internal way to keep track of the date, who, and how many times the follow-ups were made. And when I set this up, it was like a vision. For all of our VAs, our intakers will use this sheet to be able to keep track of, again, as I shared with you, how many calls, how many follow-ups, and how many client signups. And I can share with you, after 2.5 years in, we're at 275 clients a month based on this, the sheet that you're seeing right now. This is it. As you can see, we have a bunch of intakers right here. This is literally a screenshot that I took yesterday. We're setting up clients literally by what you're seeing here. The only last thing here is also the source of these leads. So I'm able to optimize based on the client signups that we get. And I keep things simple. However, there are other ways to keep track. There's solutions like RingCentral, Alloware, Dialpad, HubSpot, different ways. As long as you have a way for you to keep track of how many calls were made, how many follow-ups, and how many clients every intaker is signing up, okay? I internally use Google Sheets. So we're crystal clear. And by the way, for us to be able to scale up to 275 clients with the Google Sheet really surprised me, because my mentor was pushing me from like 2 years ago to say, hey, you need to get a CRM for this to scale up. I'm like, no, honestly, let's just try to keep it simple, because the VAs could easily come on and just start using the Google Sheet. We don't need anything else. And it got proven that you could use Google Sheet to scale up to 275 clients a month. But anyways, we're crystal clear on exactly how many times each of our dedicated intakers is calling up our leads, following up, when they're signing retainer agreements, and exactly how many clients they're signing up every day, every week, and every month. Then also, I talked about goals and a 3-tiered incentives for each of our dedicated intakers, okay? I went through the evolution of learning how to create incentives with my mentor. What most people do is when they try to create incentives is they do per client, okay? That's not ideal. Ideally, it should be performance-based. I'm just gonna put out there 3-tiered level. What you're seeing on the screen is just a little, example of it. It's not actual numbers, but it'll say if you get 10 clients, you get $150. You get 15 clients, $300, or 20 clients, $500. I'm not getting into the details of it, but here it is on the screen. This is what every intaker needs in order for them to, again, be able to scale up your intake team. Okay, so tracking, goals, and incentives simply help you sign up more clients. and they're 100% necessary for your law firm to scale. Okay. So to do a quick recap, dedicated intakers and high ticket closers is the best way to sign up clients without relying on you. If you're signing up clients yourself, or if you're depending on these virtual receptionist services, so I don't want to call out specific company names, which I already did, that's not sustainable and it's not scalable. Ideally, where you want to be is these two, either dedicated intakers or high ticket closers. Okay. Usually you can use these, but sometimes you may need to use these, but one of those two. Okay. Ideally, high ticket closers, if you can get them. If not, intakers will also get the job done. I think 90% of our people that sign up our clients are intakers, and only 10% are about high ticket closers. So have that in mind. Number two is that your dedicated intakers should follow a proven call script to sign up clients for you. Don't just let them be and pick on the call where they want. No, there has to be a magic formula that's revised over time. The more you know your clients, the more you can revise this call script to make it better and better. And this takes some time. It takes months and years to be able to refine this. Okay. So, don't judge it based on what it is. It's just a template for you and a framework for you to be able to customize it for your own law firm yourself. And don't forget that it takes tracking goals and incentives. Know exactly the numbers, exactly how many calls they're getting, how many times they're following up, how many clients that they're signing up each month, so that you can create goals for them and create an incentive program based on a 3-tiered system to get the most out of your dedicated intake team. This is the first step you need to take to sign up more clients for your law firm. Okay. Now you have two choices. Take that information and implement it. Okay. Or you can join us to get the entire system, the legal funnel system implemented and customized for your law firm. It's not information, it's implementation. I always try to give you the first step and the framework and everything, whatever I can do to make it as easy as possible for you to be able to get the thing, to be able to build together. And you also get access to our support and our tech team to help you get these up and running.
Lawyer Nation, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, take a moment right now to subscribe right below and turn on the bell notification to get notified every time I post a video, because right now I'm posting 5 videos a week, providing lots of value to lawyers. So click right here to subscribe, and to watch the next most relevant video, click right here. Go do it, go watch it.